Hello, today I'm working on a Lenovo G50-70 laptop. This has a broken hinge. The hinge broke out of the bottom case, and when the customer brought it in, this was completely separated with the hinge pushing the bottom case down. The power jack had fallen out. She snipped it off. I'm not sure why, but the computer would no longer run. It also was bent. The whole computer was sort of bent in the middle and bending the battery and also cracking the lid here. So the customer said it was working fine until the battery gave up because it wasn't charging. So I'm assuming the LCD panel is not broken. I hope not. So we're about to find out what that weird stuff is caught in there, but got it. Right, this one has, I've seen this before. It's got the 3 screws here. And then this slides off. So we've got a 1 terabyte hard drive, 8 gigabytes of RAM in a single module. Alright, well, I need to take this apart so that I can get at the hinges. So I'm just going to disassemble. I'm going to take the back cover off. It actually looks like everything's mounted in, I'm not even sure. I feel like there's a combination of things mounted on the back case. I can't remember. I can never remember if things are mounted on the bottom case or the top case. But we'll find out together. The screw for the optical drive is different. I'm going to pop this hard drive out. Those screws are different, but they're the same as each other and the same as the optical drive screw. So that's okay, I guess. Maybe I'll just slide first and then pry. There we go. Bit of broken plastic there. Oh. A fair amount of broken plastic. I don't know why I'm saving that, but you know. Okay. To the job at hand. Alright. There are some keyboard screws, so I think I'm going to need to remove those screws and then flip it over and remove the keyboard from the top because there are probably some screws under the keyboard as well. I also believe this might be the model where I have to loosen the fan. I could be wrong about that. I never did that one. Or that one. No, I did take that one. There wasn't a screw there. I have no record of this screw. Okay. The keyboard screws are out. I need to flip it over. I need to try to get this hinge open now without wrecking anything. So I'm going to try to hold it with my fingers. Yeah, that was effective. Okay. So now I need to flick this back, but I don't want to scratch the screen. There we go. So it's just a matter of, you just have to bend it a little bit, just enough to get the clips to release. I feel like there might still be a screw holding this in underneath. Let's double check. Keyboard screw, keyboard screw. I don't want to articulate this hinge again, but I guess I have to. There's a Lenovo sticker there that's going to have a keyboard screw under it. Yep. Alright. So there's the keyboard out. Just need to disconnect the ribbon cable, which is here. So if I flick this up, ribbon cable comes out. I just replaced one of these keyboards the other day. And there are some ribbon cables attached and no screws. I don't see any screws up here. So this one's for the power button. This one's for the trackpad, touchpad, whatever you call it. And no screws. More plastic falling out. So now, the last time I did this, when the top plate came off, the display just fell over. And I don't want it to fall into my monitor, so I'm going to flip it. I'm going to lay it back and hold on to things. Alright, now, oof. So this case splits right here. It's just bits of plastic falling as I do this. I know it's not funny, but it's kind of funny. There we go. It's funny because it's okay. I'm gonna fix it. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh my gosh. So the computer is attached to the bottom case. It's the top plate, or the palm rest, or top case, whatever, with the keyboard mounted in it that's gonna come out. Or with the touchpad. Oh yes, as I mentioned the fan before, there are screws holding the fan to the top plate. That's caught me out before. So more plastic. Oh my gosh. So much plastic. There's another piece, I don't know where that went. There we go. No, still, both hinges are bad. One had been disguised because the other was so bad we didn't notice that both of them are bad. So there's the top case, and the display is not mounted to the bottom case at all. So I'm going to disconnect this and remove it the rest of the way because this is not safe the way it's sitting. So pop the fan out since that was only hanging by the connector, and I need to disconnect the wireless antenna wires, so the Wi-Fi antenna wires from the Wi-Fi card, and move them out of the wire looms and through that hole. And disconnect the this graphics connector should pull straight out. It's very tight. This is not working. I mean, come on, buddy. I've not seen this before, but this graphics connector doesn't want to pull out. Doesn't want to come off. I don't want to yank the connector off the board. Alright, got it. That felt dangerous and wrong. Okay, let's go back up to here. Alright, so the wireless antenna can come out of that wire loom, that's fine. The DC jack, oh yeah, is here, decapitated basically. It's a 4-wire jack, black toward the front of the laptop. And now here is the graphics cable. Now that's free. Okay, so there's the display assembly free. It's got, on both sides, it's got 2 of the metal inserts with the plastic screw bosses stuck in them. This might be better repaired by replacing this bottom case. Let me just do a quick search to see how much that will cost. Well, I can get a replacement for a good price, but it might take too long to get here. So I might try to fix this, and I might loosen up this existing hinge just a bit. Oh, that's tight. Oh man, it's tight. It's not meant to be adjusted really, I think. Oh yeah, we need a power jack. We'll have a look under the microscope here. So if you look under the top case as well, there's a broken insert. So I'm not even sure where that was supposed to be. I'm going to order I found the top and bottom case for a reasonable price. I'm going to order that. Okay, so the new replacement parts have arrived, the brand new top and bottom case, and they look brilliant. I'm very pleased. So I'm just going to pry these apart. They're snapped together slightly. Yeah, this is the right choice. This is going to be so nice. It'll be like a brand new case. Well, it is a brand new case. If I can get it apart without cracking it. This plastic is so flimsy feeling. So this part here is latched. What is that here? Okay, it's bare. There are no speakers. There's nothing electronic in here, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, actually, it came with a new touchpad because that's glued on to the plastic here. This is all one piece, so that's nice. So I'll start with the top half. This is the new one. There's the old one. The only differences that I can see are the ribbon cable in this plastic. Oh no, the buttons, the mouse buttons are slightly different. Ooh, hold on. No, that's fine. So the ribbon cable for the touchpad, there's a bit of plastic protecting that, and then this film here that is kind of stuck on. I'm not sure if that needs to come up or not. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm just going to take the ribbon cable, put that on the new one. And then the power switch, which is over here, the power button. There's one screw, and then this ribbon cable is double-sided tape holding it down. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. It just snaps right out of there. So then this should just fall right in place. And I'll put the screw back, and then Bob's your uncle. So there are some of these little foil sort of ground straps. I might try to get a couple of these to come with me on the new board or the new case. That was easy enough. Oh no, that one ripped. So some of these have little plastic rivets holding it in. So there's a ground strap, a copper looking ground strap that goes between the touchpad and the chassis. That definitely looks important enough to keep. And there's also this plastic barrier that I'm going to try to salvage as well. That's using some kind of like almost like a paper type of double-sided tape. So that was there. All right. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get this over, because they do provide the little rivets to melt here. Maybe I should cut them off and try. Yeah, this is going to work. There we go. I keep stabbing on them. I'm surprised it didn't tear. Let's be a little more gentle. Okay, will that come up now? Okay. Remove this on there. No. What is this? It's some kind of clip? Oh no, that's just on the barrier here. There we go. Success. Okay. Now, do I want to try to get this whole thing? I don't think I can without ripping it. Nope. So let's put this onto the new one. I'm happy with that. Okay, so there's the top case. There's the old top case. Now, on the new one, we have a little shield here. Oh, there's actually a radiator there. Oh, so that's going to come up with the motherboard. And then this daughter board, this I/O board, speakers. So I think I'll start with the speakers. So red is on the right, obviously. So this plug flips over so that blue is here and red is here. Do they just pop out? You know what? No, I'm going to take the motherboard out first because I think everything else is kind of revolving around that. So here's that screw. There's a screw up here. Screw down here. Nothing down there. There's one here by the USB. So that's free. Let's take this one out now. Well, might want to come out together. Since they are stuck together, I'm going to just take them together. Oh, I see. That ribbon cable is also stuck on here. And the speaker wire is in this loop. Now, together is a bad idea. There's too much going on here. So I'll just unstick this carefully, gently. Oh my gosh. Alright. So there's the motherboard. And now it's just the speakers and the speaker wires. That one's free. This one, let's see. It's really nicely tucked into this little wire loom here. Okay, that's free. There we go. I don't know if there's anything else on there or not. We'll find out in a minute. Oh, the power jack. Where was the power jack? Up here somewhere. So plugs in there. Please tell me it only plugs in one way. Yeah. You can see the clip. Okay. Power jack is plugged in. Not exactly sure how to route that power jack, or which way is up, since it was not present when I got the board. I think there are some small plastic here. I'll turn on the microscope. This little black bit sticks out a little bit, and there are channels here in where the power jack goes. So I think those channels go all the way to the bottom, so I'm assuming this black bit needs to be down. And actually I can see through the board here that that's where it fits. There's like a little window where that black protruding bit will snap in place. If I can get it to go in. A little bit of force, not much, just a little. Okay. There. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, that fits so tightly. That's good. Now, there's a little spot for this magnet to sit. Ferrite core, I guess you'd call it. And then a channel here, looks like. Well, maybe that goes down here to that channel. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's get the speaker in there first. There's the speakers, I/O board, and now the motherboard screws. Feel right? Yeah, looks alright. There's the RAM, everything's good there. Wi-Fi, that looks pretty good to me. Okay. I think that's it. Just gonna clean up this cover. And keyboard looks good. Optical drive, it's a little bit dirty, but not too bad. The display assembly is dirty, and I'm going to clean that now. This is the opportune time. Look at this. I don't remember if I actually turned this computer on when I took it in or not. Ugh. So here, I'm going to take these screws out from the display assembly. Pretty big chunks of plastic there. Okay. I'm going to focus on the areas that I normally wouldn't be able to clean because when it's all together. This back panel here that's hidden by the battery, and just down it on the hinges where it's, tricky to get in and clean. Alright. I don't want to put too much pressure on this side of the display yet. Okay. How does this go together? I think I need to lay this in here. So it would go like this. I don't like the way they do this. I'm going to have to screw this in while holding it in place. Oh, and I should have put the lid on before I put the power jack in. That's terrible design. Look at this. So the hinge and the power jack interfere with each other. So if the hinge ever does pull out, it's surely going to take the power jack with it. That's crazy. Two screws on each side is all that holds this display assembly onto the bottom case. This is a very weak design. I feel like if I let go of this, it would just break. The bottom case would just break out. Okay, now. I think I'm going to route this power jack later. I'm going to do this one first because I think this is telling me where it needs to go. Oh, that needs to go like that. And then over under this boil onto the other side of the board. Okay. I think. And then go. Just routing the Wi-Fi antenna wires now. So there's a little channel that they go under this little tab here. I'll go under the board, under the case, through this hole. Okay. I'm going to connect that once I get the top case on, because this all feels very wobbly. So I shall put the top case back on now. Let me open this up a little more. Those two ribbon cables line up. Just make sure this is all snapped together. I need to put the keyboard in place so that I can screw it in. Sort of feels like this corner just won't snap down. There we go. Beautiful. Oops, haven't yet screwed in this fan. Just need to align the keyboard a little bit better. Yep. Now I think that's everything internal. So now we put this cover on, slide it up, and put the remaining two screws in. Why are there three? One, two, three. Yeah, there are three. Okay. Oh, I'm short a screw because I was missing one from the lid originally. Too short. There we go. Alright, now I'll pop the battery in. Alright, is that in? There we go. Nice. Alright, here's to hoping the battery is just flat. Oh yeah, the battery was flat because it wouldn't charge. Power jack fits like a charm. Orange light flashing. Might mean the battery's dead. Now we have a white light. We have backlight. Lenovo. And Windows is booting. So that's it. Job done. I'm just going to clean this keyboard a bit once I shut it down again, because that looks pretty bad. And then I'll get it back to the customer. Thanks for watching.